Okay, so before this video starts, well, actually, I mean, this review video already started if you're seeing this right now, but two things that I'm pretty sure I didn't mention in the review, whatever, is that the one thing that I really do love about this episode, well, I love a lot of things, but one thing that I think I forgot to mention was that the parallels between the first episode of this season and then this episode, the finale of the season, in that the first episode he dances with Ainz, and then in this episode he dances with Hestia. He finally dances with her in the same way of like asking them both at the way that he asked both of them. I thought was like really interesting, really cool, and that was the first thing. The second thing that I really liked that was very emotional and such was that when the mayor, I believe his name's Carm or something, like when he was on his deathbed, something that really hit me emotionally was Hestia deciding to be in his goddess's place, like in her steed, so that he can kind of pass on peacefully in this world, and her saying that like thank you so much for loving me and such, was it like that really hit me, that she took her braids down to make her hair look long and stuff to sort of resemble what his goddess sort of looked like, and when he's on his deathbed he sees his goddess, and Hestia is saying that like thank you so much for loving me and everything that you've done and loving me and stuff, and I loved it. I loved that whole part about that. Like those two things I think I forgot to say in the review, but I just wanted to get them out there first right now, so I don't like forget and stuff, because I had to go somewhere while I was making the video and stuff. But yeah, anyways, let's return to the video. Guys, I have been having such a great few days lately, alright? Yesterday, I had such a good time, had a good workout and stuff. Can't really lift my arms too much or anything. Saturday is the finale of Demon Slayer and such, but today, it happened, the season finale of Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon Season 2 finale. Hey, what is going on, everybody? Ali here, and back again with another review for DANMACHI, and this episode, Season 2, and this episode, it felt like such a solid ending to a season. It felt so solid in everything. Really, like the understanding for Bell with like his love for, I'm sorry for like if the light's flickering or something, but because I'm using some other light and stuff because it's real dark out and it's raining and shit like that. But anyways, like him coming to terms with like he's always loved Hestia, and that he knew that too. But the thing is, he was just terrified of feeling that way. He was scared of feeling that way because of like their time together, because Hestia is eternal. She's a goddess, she's eternal and stuff, but he's a human, and that when he dies, like what Hestia says, when he dies, his soul goes up to heaven and becomes a pure white state and everything, and like the memories of what was is completely gone, and then his soul is sent back to the lower world and such. But something like, I was getting very emotional with this episode, with like Hestia being like, no matter where you are, even if you get reborn and your memories are gone and everything, I am eternal, so I will always look for you and I will always find you, and I will ask this every single time: will you be my child? Will you be my, like, in my family? Will you join my family? And like, that just like hit me hard and such, and it was such a beautiful thing. And then we got like Ainz and Hestia and them like all being in this really nice little village and stuff. Everybody's nice and everything, and it was a really cute episode, but also something that was very heavy in terms of, like, you know, Bell coming to terms with his feelings and stuff, which he always had, but he was just scared because of the time he had. And then he got to talk to the mayor of that village, and it turns out that he swore his love to his goddess a long time ago, a while back, in that he swore loyalty to her, and then she died and was sent back to heaven and stuff, and because she protected him. And like he said, he has like, don't leave this world or like be my age with regrets and stuff, like with his goddess dying and everything. I didn't know what regret he was talking about, like because of him confessing his love to her, but like his what's it called, his regret not being able to protect her. That's what his regret was or whatever. So that was really cute. And then there's like some sort of harvest festival in that village, very cute stuff and everything. And we're getting a little bit more and more about the Black Dragon, in that this village, when the hero of old, the hero way back when, drove the Black Dragon out of Arario, the scales were falling on that village, and because all those scales, I think there was 10 in total or something, because of those scales and stuff, there's no monsters that would go near that village and stuff, and people are praising these black dragon scales and stuff. And something that I was like, oh my gosh, was that like Ainz's eyes when she saw those black dragon scales. I don't know if maybe that black dragon has something to do with where her mother was or her being a spirit and stuff, but she was angry as shit when she looked at those scales, and Belle saying that like these are kind of like gods or goddesses, whatever, and she's angry like these are nothing like a goddess or a god or goddess, or like that whole scene was awesome. So we're getting this episode of where like it's pretty much Belle not coming to terms, but like he always had that inside him that he loved her. Like, he always loved her. Hestia and stuff. But, like, also, what's really cute about this episode was, like, you know, Ainz wearing that, like, that village outfit, that village maid looking outfit. Real cute. And so Belle thought that too. He thought it was perfect on her and stuff. And you see Ainz blushing. Like every now and then you see her blushing like more and more after what like Belle says about things and stuff about her. So like she's starting to blush like even more and more. And then Hestia, what was funny in the episode was she questioned Ainz about like, what do you think about my Belle and stuff? And she said that he's like a rabbit. Ainz, obviously, I don't think she really understood the actual question of what Hestia was talking about, but Hestia was like, no worries then. I always believed you, that she didn't feel like that way towards Belle and stuff, which was funny. But I think that Ainz just hasn't really learned about her feelings or something. I think that's what I see, which is really funny. And then yeah, the harvest festival happening and stuff, and Hestia and Belle dancing together and everything. And then you got Hestia dancing with the kids, you got Ainz dancing with the kids. Everything was like so cute and everything. And then that whole conversation with Hestia and Belle at the end, him being afraid of like actual just loving, not romance love, just like loving a goddess in general and stuff, like in a genuine family or anything. I like this episode because it didn't push like a straight up romance or anything. It just pushed love. Like, that's what the episode is called, The Song of Love, Goddess and Child. It was love in that it was just genuine care for this person and such. And that's what I liked the most about this episode, was that that's what it felt like. And seeing that has almost solidified it even more to me, that Hestia and Belle's relationship is going to be like what Black Widow and Hawkeye's relationship is. Like I said this last episode that I reviewed, that that Black Widow and Hawkeye in the MCU genuinely love each other, and they will do anything for each other, and they will die for each other no matter what. Like, they are genuine family. They would literally do anything for each other. And I still feel like now, it feels more solidified now with that feeling with Hestia and Belle now. Because, like, throughout the whole episode, you know, Ainz being all cute and shit, and then at the end, like, Ainz being like, when you guys come back to this village, take me with you and stuff, and then Hestia's like, no, go with your own family and stuff. She's being jealous and shit. Like, it was so funny. And then you got Haruhime, like, hugging Belle at the end, too, and Hestia was like, hey, what are you doing? And they're just happy to be there, and yeah, again, like, this episode was so good in that it wasn't romance. Like, it wasn't romance. It was just genuine love with Hestia and Belle, and that they are family, and they will always be family. And the thing when Hestia said that, like, even if your soul becomes white and you forget everything, you come back down to the lower world and stuff, no matter what, even if you get old and everything, and old and die, I will always be right next to you. Like, bro, it was so cute and so loving and so beautiful. I started, like, sweating, tearing up, water swelling up in my eyelids and everything, and it was just freaking cute. But the end of this episode, in that cave, that girl coming out of the crack in the wall of the cave, she got them scales, them sharp ears, those eyes that look like a snake type of eyes, and a big red eye in the middle. Is that the black dragon? Did the black dragon transform? Like, hello? What an amazing type of cliffhanger for another season, because we all know that there is going to be another season, and it's going to be fire, it's going to be flames, and I'm ready for it. But I think next season, if there, obviously I think there is going to be one, but I think it's going to be part of the spin-off series, like Sword Oratario. Like, season 1, and then Sword Oratario is around to try to pick up girls in the dungeon with Ainz and stuff, because you see Ainz looking at those black scales in this episode, like she real pissed and stuff. And then you get season 2 that just happened and stuff, this finale episode, great stuff. And then the second season of the spin-off, Sword Oratario, I think is going to be like, I think that girl is going to be part of it. And Ainz is going to confront this girl or something, and some shit gonna happen. And then after that, there's probably gonna be maybe either a season 3 of the actual storyline, the main storyline, and then maybe a movie, or vice versa with a movie and then season 3 or something. I think this is a good plan that they do with the show, in that, like, every 1 or every 2 years, I think, that there's something that comes out for DANMACHI, and I'm excited for it, because, like, first season 1, and then I think 2 years later, there was that spin-off with Sword Oratario with Ainz and her family and stuff, and then 2 years later, the movie, Era of the Orion, and then the same year, this year, was season 2 of the main storyline stuff. So I think there's going to be a season 2 of the spin-off series that's going to happen, and I'm very excited about it. I think it's going to be more about Ainz. It's going to be a little bit more about the Black Dragon and shit, and I'm very hyped and very excited. This season was amazing. We got some more waifus, Haruhime, Aisha-san. I love Aisha. Like, even though Ishtar did some shit and stuff, Ishtar's pretty hot. It's pretty hot. All that stuff was great, and not only them, but also like Daphne and Daphne-chan and Katarina. I believe her name is Katarina or something like that. From the Apollo Familia, loved it. And I loved this season in that, based on the season 1 and then the spin-off season 1 of Sword Oratario and then this season 2, if I had to rate season 2, I would love it. I love it just as much as season 1. Just as much. Not way over, not below, like literally just as much. And I like this season a lot too, in that it showed like the dark side, I guess, of Familias, and like the bad side, or not necessarily evil, but bad and dark, in that you see, you know, Apollo just wanting to get what he wants. He's just a straight up a-hole and stuff, wanting to do things like his way and just being a terrible person and such. You got that guy, and then in the midst of that arc with Apollo, you got the Soma Familia, and Soma's not necessarily like bad or evil or something like that. It's just that his attitude is very flippant and very, like, you know, offish kind of, and that he lets his familia do whatever they want and such. And his familia is so messed up with what they did with Lily and stuff, trying to rope her in and keep her in that familia and whatnot. And then you got the Ishtar familia, which we all know that's just messed up. You had the pleasure quarter, prostitutes, brothels, and stuff like that. Things that she did with Aisha and stuff, and Frenay being in there and stuff. I think Frenay's dead. I don't know, because, you know, Otaro, the king, crushed her head, like her skull. So who knows if she died or something. But yeah, this season I really liked that they showed the dark side of familias mainly. That's mainly what this was. It wasn't some like major monster or anything like the first season in that with like the giant minotaur and then that giant Goliath monster thing that happened at the end of season 1 and stuff. This was more of like dealing with other characters and other familias and stuff, and that's what I loved most about this season. I mean, but obviously the waifus though, pretty clean. But anyways, what did you guys think about this finale? How solid do you think it is? Leave down in the comments below your thoughts about this episode, your thoughts about this season in general. I loved it. Again, leave down in the comments your thoughts about what I said and stuff and such. Like this video if you did. Like the video if you liked the episode. Like the video if you liked the whole season stuff. If you like DANMACHI in general, if you like me in general, leave down a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more reviews, vlogs, unboxings, live reactions, and deeper discussion videos, and things like that. So gentlemen, stay classy, ladies, stay sassy, but most important, everybody, yeah, stay a little nasty, alright? So peace and love, and I will see y'all later in the next video. Peace out, may the force be with you always, and plus ultra. Bro, what, like, this just happened. What the hell? I literally just finished my review, and it was already announced that season 3 is going to happen. What? Like, I can't... Bro, and there's going to be an OVA on January 29th, 2020, and I'm excited for it. I'm ready to get the bundle of season 2 already. Like, this happened so fast. Like, what? What? This happened so perfectly. I'm sorry if the camera's shaking or something, because I'm shaking right now. Like, it's already confirmed season 3 of DANMACHI is around to try to pick up girls in the dungeon is already happening, and I'm excited and ready for it. And I see Ainz in a swimwear outfit, and I see Hestia in a swimwear outfit with leaves and everything, and looking clean. But what? I'm, what the hell? This is like crazy. This is crazy news. I'm freaking out. Like, they did it so seamlessly with the end of season 2 with this episode today, and then literally right after they show that they're going to do a season 3. I saw it on Crunchyroll, and I'm done. Like, this is insane. Okay. See you guys later. I'm gonna go cry tears of happiness right now. Peace out. Oh my gosh.